G'day guys. Whilst I've been given up on this audio system and being pessimistic, there's been an update. I think it's a second update. So I'm going to have to be very quick and make this into two parts. Thank you to the gentleman from Luxembourg, the English fellow, yesterday. I followed your links and printed this out. And basically, you guys are going to have to print out the instructions of how to update this system. So I'm going to make this in two parts. Now, it's very specific, okay? And I will note, somewhere in here, it says to not use a USB stick. So you got to format it to FAT40, but you can't use it as bigger than something. So I've got a 32 gig stick. It's way too big. I think they say 4 gig, but I'm going to give it a go because there's a video of how to update the infotainment now on YouTube, and the guy doesn't specify that. So basically, there are two files, okay, on the Subaru audio downloads, the downloads website. So it's like subaru.com downloads. So just put in Subaru software downloads and you'll find it. If there's a list, it'll say WRX 2016 7-inch file 1 and file 2. Now I will mention that you've got to put file 1 on, update it, format the USB, put file 2 on, continue the update. So you need power, okay? You can flatten your battery in this event. So I'm going to hook up permanent power to the car. I don't know how long it takes. In the video it doesn't seem to take long, but Subaru do say up to 50 minutes or whatever. So you can't just put the two files on. You download the file to your desktop or whatever, you unzip it, file 1 into the USB, and then you update, then you format it, then you unzip the second file, update, then you initialize the memory. Now, ignition on. Now this for Australia. Wait for the, I agree, and it's a very specific thing. Like with the first file type, you have to pull the stick out when the Starlink screen comes on. So spend like time watching the video and spend time simulating it, okay? And I'll make a second part whether my 32 gig stick is too big for the car. Now, once you're on, hold the home button and hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're in, okay? So it's going to be done through here, program update, and you must check the version has updated. So on the video, I think he's one update behind. Now there are updates for the XV. Okay, that's locked out. There are updates for the XV and for other models, so make sure you get the right one. But it doesn't say STI, it says WRX 2016 7-inch 1 and 2. So there are other functions here, I mean, mainly for issues, and that you can adjust volume or I don't know, what the hell's this? See, yeah, you really don't want to touch this. Yeah, so this is to check switches. I was astounded. I spent like 6 hours last night. That's another 6 hours. But I was watching videos of people just putting 3 different Android things into the car. I mean, it's hooked into the car. Like, you know, I mean, I guess you can buy the base model and stick an Android $200 thing in from China. But, I mean, the horror stories of the broken panels and the screens and 3 months shipping. I don't know what this costs, but you can put an Android thing in. There's nothing wrong with it, but make sure you put a good one in. You don't buy these things for $200. So, I mean, I know things are cheaper these days, but, you know. Now, I'll make the second part. I'm going to now quickly try and do the first one. All right. Now, one thing I have to mention, with this complicated, if you look at my videos and look at all the bitching around the world, you know, people came to the conclusion that Mirrorlink never worked in North America. It's not that. It's that Subaru put on Mirrorlink 1.0. This will not fix Mirrorlink. Starlink is separate. Starlink is a disaster. It doesn't work for anyone. Very few people get the weather and the bullshit stocks and whatever. So you've got Mirrorlink, you've got Starlink, and then you've got 1.0 on the car deliberately so people wouldn't have accidents. Subaru made a decision to not put your phone there, and they did it by putting an old oh fuck, it's a 1.1 update. 1 second. What? Oh shit. Okay, guys. Sorry. 1.1. This is a Mirrorlink fix, I think. Anyway, I'll continue the video later. It's Friday. I have this car from hell in front of me. It's fairly new. I'll make a video on that shortly. But yeah, like actually, see, I can't put the first file on here because I'll have to move the car. So when you do this, you want a fully charged battery. You don't want your fan on, but you want to try and put some power on the car, or at least charge the battery first, because you can't have a power interruption. Okay, now, to top it up, to finish off, yesterday I made a video about this thing having a seizure. A gentleman in Luxembourg that's from England, we chatted last night. Thank you, you're a gentleman. He left a link on the video I posted last night to go to Subaru.com downloads, and I just thought, I did on my phone and it wouldn't download. I thought, no, this is for the factory, this is for the dealers. No, it's for the people to do it. You can go to Subaru and do it, and you know, depending on who you are and what time you've got, I would recommend, if you don't like to read and follow instructions, go to Subaru and do it. If you service the car, surely they'll look after you, you know. Subaru allows 0.6 hours for it, but there's all these warnings. So, okay, here is, okay, WRX 2016, look, 70, that's the one I've chosen. 9606, 9207, no. Okay, so on the Subaru website, there's a newer version than that. Quite exciting, actually. I said that it's not a Mirrorlink fix, but I got confused. It is, but no one seems to talk about it. That this is